Hey guys, welcome back to another watch along. Manchester City versus Chelsea is just 9 minutes away and I'm looking forward to this game of football. How you all doing, you beautiful, wonderful people? It's good to see you all here in the chat already. Please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. Let's fucking go indeed. Come on, Man City. Come on, City. This is a big game of football. A massive game of football right now. And I cannot wait for this game. I genuinely can't. We need City to turn up today. We absolutely do. We need it. We need it. We need it. And hopefully Manchester City are going to do us proud. Going to do us proud. Fingers crossed they will do. Hello to everyone in the chat. Beppe, my man. Beppe is always saying like and subscribe. Beppe knows what it's on about. Do hit the button. Matt as well. Good evening, Matt Wolfenden. Good to see you, pal. Long time no speak. And John as well. Hello to John. M5497, M-Chief as well, and Nigel, and Alec, and Liam, and Hidithic, Rainer, and John, and Sakib. It's good to see you, and Dudley, and Liam, and Owen. It's nice to see you all here, you beautiful people, and Alec Johnson as well. Can't wait for this game of football, man. Absolutely a must-win, says I'm Harbinger. Maybe it is as well. Maybe it is a must-win tonight. All I know is that City have to play well tonight. They do. They do. It just feels necessary, doesn't it, that City play well. Hello to me, GB, as well. Kind of weird to welcome you to your own video, but oh well. Well, my pleasure, man. Thank you for welcoming me to my own video. It's very nice. Of course, you're all waiting beforehand. I've just been on BBC Manchester chatting about the game with Michael Brown and Ben Mee, ex-Manchester City Academy player, of course. Michael Brown, ex-Manchester City player. And I can't wait for this game. It's really got me in the mood for it. It was on BBC Radio Manchester chatting about it, and I can't wait to see how City approach this game. Now, the team, of course, is a very good team. We cannot argue with that. I mean, you can, I guess. Technically, you can argue with it, but it would feel a little bit churlish to choose something to moan about when you've got a squad as strong as Manchester City's and a lineup as strong as this. I'll bring it up on screen right now. Here we go. The lineup, of course, Kyle Walker, the profile picture there for the lineup. He's right back into the team with Cancelo alongside John Stones and Nathan Ake. Of course, they sit ahead of Ederson in goal. Rodri in midfield with De Bruyne and Gundogan buzzing about on the pitch alongside him. Bernardo seems to join the forward three with Haaland and Foden back in the team as well. Phil Foden and Haaland, of course, looking for his 27th, if not more goals this season. Maybe he can get his 30th. Maybe he can get a few goals today. That would be great, wouldn't it? But either way, it's a really strong team. It's a very strong team. It's an incredibly strong team, and maybe one that Guardiola has given to the fans. Guardiola, of course, mentioned the fans. I'll show you right now. Let's go through my notifications. Where has it gone? I'll just... Here we go. Guardiola said this beforehand about the game. What did he say? He said... everybody asked for this Man City lineup. I follow my fans. Maybe Pep is actually on Twitter. Maybe Pep is paying attention to Manchester City fans. I don't know. But I do think it's pretty funny that Guardiola has... is referencing us lot, us lot sat at home, sat in the stands, whatever. It's very, very funny, isn't it? It's I don't know. Of course, the bench as well. Ortega, Moreno, Phillips, Grealish, Alvarez, Sergio Gomez, Manuel Akanji, Riyad Mahrez, Cole Palmer, and Rico Lewis dropped to the bench. I mean, it's a good team. It's as MeBGB just said, a common sense starting 11. Now, of course, there's always a question mark or something like that. There's the odd doubt, I guess, here and there when you've got like Bernardo out wide. Is he the man for the out wide job? Maybe he isn't, but I mean, you can't argue with Bernardo being on the pitch, I would say. Like Bernardo being on the pitch with Gundogan on the pitch, it's probably our strongest collection of players right now. Maybe Alvarez goes on that, maybe he does. I mean, obviously Laporte probably starts or Diaz if they're available. But right now that team is pretty much our strongest team. You can make arguments for Grealish and Mahrez, but I would say that's the least offensive Manchester City lineup Guardiola could name right now. And it's a very, very strong one. It's an experienced one. That's not technically true, Sergio G says. Bernardo has never been good at right wing, never. I'm sorry, I remember the Spurs game when we went out of the Champions League when we won 4-3 and Bernardo was fucking sensational that day. So that's not technically true. He has had some good games there. They may feel like a long time ago so you don't remember, but Bernardo has had good games at right wing. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if most of Bernardo's wing actually isn't done out wide and it's mainly Kevin De Bruyne out wide and he'll kind of cut inside. I do agree he's not always brilliant out wide, but I don't agree that he's never good there, because that just, to me, it isn't really true. He can be good there every now and then, especially if he's up for it and given the confidence, because he's going to get coffee, because it's going to be a long night, by the way. I am planning to do the fan view live depending on my tiredness, so don't forget, if you are a member of the channel or a Patreon, there will be a link to join the fan view live, which will be about 10:30 after the match reactions. If you want to chat to me tonight about the game, come and join me, man. Come and join me afterwards. Members and Patreons can find the link over on the YouTube community section or on patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany. You can join it by clicking the link on top of the comment section if you want to. Help support Blue. If not, don't worry about it. So, the team is a good team. It's a strong team. And even if there's the odd change that we would make, ultimately you can't, once again, complain too much about the players. It's strong. It's a very strong lineup. Alvarez right wing, maybe. Alvarez hasn't really played much as a winger in his career, I would argue. So, I would say, as much as I want to see Alvarez on the pitch, I understand why he's not currently being used as a right winger. How's everyone feeling about the prediction and so on? I feel like this is a strong City team, so I'm happy about it. Chelsea is going to be interesting. I mean, I'll bring up our rivals right now. Did City retweet Chelsea's team? Did they? I don't think they did they? Let me just find Chelsea's lineup. I'm sure Chelsea have posted it somewhere. Oh, that's not the Chelsea. What's Chelsea's Twitter account, man? But either way, let me just bring the two teams up. There we go. Man City, Chelsea. Here's the lineups. Chelsea have gone for Azpilicueta, Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, and Cucurella. Could have been a blue man. With Zakari and Kovacic behind Pulisic, Raheem Sterling, of course, returning against Man City, Ziyech and Kai Havertz. It's not the strongest Chelsea side, but it's still got a lot of quality there, and more than enough to get us on the counter potentially with Sterling's pace, and Pulisic is a good, strong runner who's played well. I am very nervous about Sterling scoring against us. I feel like football does this sometimes, and the narrative of him scoring against us, it's not impossible, is it? It isn't impossible, and I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. But they've got a pretty good team there, Chelsea. On the bench, they've got Jorginho, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Marcus Bettinelli, Trevor Chalobah, Conor Gallagher, Carney Chukwuemeka, Bashir Humphries, I don't know who he is, Amari Hutchinson, and Lewis Hall. I've generally no idea who Bashir Humphries is. They've got a few injuries, haven't they, at the moment, actually? Who is he? He's the future of Chelsea, apparently. Don't know who he is, but he's probably a good player. City's bench, who have we got on the bench? We've got Rico Lewis, Cole Palmer, Riyad Mahrez, Akanji, Gomez, Alvarez, Ortega, Grealish, Phillips. No Laporte, no Diaz. Anyone else we're missing there that I've missed of note? Laporte, Diaz. No, I mean, that's sort of it, really, isn't it? Calvin Phillips, of course, on the bench there. No, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's a strong bench, and it's a very strong team. I like this team. I think the team, you could maybe make some tactical changes here and there to make it a little bit stronger, but I like it. It's good. Thank you very much, Shia. Thank you very much. Please do hit the like button, by the way. Predictions, everyone. What's your predictions? I'm going for a good 2-0 win. I'm going for a 2-0 win. Fingers crossed I'm right. I need it. We are close to kickoff now, by the way. A minute wait, I think they're doing a minute of silence, I think. Are they doing it? I think it's for Pele, the absolute legend. Mark's saying 3-1 Haaland hat-trick. Fingers crossed you're right. We could do with a West foul. Yeah, we could do. We could do with a couple of own goals, man. Haaland brace, says Beppe. I could do with some more Haaland goals, man. I like it. How many is he on? What's he on in the Premier League? He's on... In all competitions, is it 27 or is it 26? 21 in the Premier League and 27. You could get a hat-trick and get his 30th goal of the season if he gets a hat-trick. That'd be nice. But I wouldn't mind a few goals today from my bet, you know? 21 goals already. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I do want to see a big City victory today. And to be honest, we could get that Manchester City victory. I can't wait for this game. I can't wait for it. I feel usually when City need to turn up, they do. And if they turn up today, this is still Manchester City. You know, this is the City that we love. If they don't turn up today, there's something going on there. You know, there is something going on there. We'll have to accept that. It isn't ideal right now. Maybe this isn't the right City side, but we should do. If we don't, we should turn up. We usually do in a game that matters, and this is a game that matters. We are seconds away from kickoff. My stream hasn't started yet. I'm watching on Peacock in America. I hoped it would have started by now, but it hasn't. Fingers crossed. Come on, City. Crack on. Come on. And we are underway. Right, come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. It's a weird camera angle at Stamford Bridge, isn't it? Always is. I mean, I need this today. I need this today. We need a big Manchester City victory. It's massive. I know it's Chelsea and they haven't been in great form, but it's Chelsea, and Chelsea are Chelsea. So you've always got to take them seriously, haven't you? I mean, you just do, because they are such a good team. There's never any guarantees, is there, that they're going to, City are going to turn up. But it's never guarantees that Chelsea are going to be shite as well. They're a good team with plenty of ability. So we've got to take them seriously, basically, and we will do. Fingers crossed we've got enough, man. Right, I want to see an aggressive City. So it looks like currently, Bernardo's sort of... Yeah, he's on the right, but Cancelo was pushed really far forward. I'm just trying to work out the formation a little bit. It looks like Cancelo was on the right, and what's going on here? Cancelo and Walker are both on the right. This is interesting. What's Guardiola cooking up, man? So currently, we have Bernardo alongside Rodri. We've got KDB. I mean, that's interesting. That is a proper back three, isn't it? Cancelo out wide and good tackle from Bernardo. That's an interesting formation. So it looks like a back three, I would say. With Rodri and Bernardo. So it's a free. Foden's definitely... Yeah, that's interesting. Ake's bursting forward. Go on, Nathan. That's something new there. So Bernardo's in midfield there. So we've got... I mean, I'm going to try and work it out. It sort of looks like this, doesn't it? I'll edit it now. 1 second. I'll bring it up on screen and work out the formation. Let's have a look. Let's work it out now. The formation currently looks a little bit like this, so we'll just build it together. It's Haaland, of course. Let me put the players in. We've got Cancelo sort of on the right. I mean, that'd be interesting. That's a proper width, that, by the way. I mean, maybe it's in my video called a lack of width. I don't know. But it looks a bit like this. It looks like Gundo... KDB looks a bit like this with Bernardo, and then you've got more. It's more sort of like this, isn't it? It's sort of like this with Bernardo, Rodri, and then obviously the back three. But it feels that's an interesting lineup, man. That's an interesting lineup. Ake, Stones, Walker's definitely playing as a defender there. Sterling got an injury there, by the way. We've got sort of this thing going on. Ignore the numbers, of course. What do we make of that so far? I mean, the ball, it looks a bit like this, doesn't it? Cancelo getting forward, Bernardo. I mean, that's an interesting lineup. That's an interesting lineup. Let's see if it stays that way. Very interesting. Because they're going to share that on the old Twitter. Let's see how this goes, man. Let's see if they keep it up. That's an interesting approach. I mean, obviously, it might be more traditional. Like, Cancelo will basically Walker's playing right centre back when we're defending. That's interesting, man. That's a very interesting lineup. It's a very Guardiola thing, isn't it? Sterling's off already, man. Jesus, that's a blow, isn't it? Sterling ghosting against a former club, I hear. Right, this game's got interested. Raheem's just given up. He's gone, nope, Aubameyang's my man. That's a good point, isn't it, Sergio G? No one to miss sitters. Pep's been cooking, hasn't he? He's been trying something new. That should have gone to Bernardo. Joao. I like the idea of this team. Let's see if it works or not. There's a lot of width in that team, you know. Maybe not. It's maybe a little bit odd. I'm not sure if the players will settle it, but it's definitely. We'll see how it goes. Everyone's saying, a lot of people are saying on Twitter to me that we lost against Liverpool playing like this. It's a little bit different, I would argue. It's a little bit different, but we'll see. I did say that, Cappy. I jinxed Sterling. I did indeed. Yeah, I mean, Foden scoring would be great, wouldn't it? You need like a goal today and Foden back in the team playing well. Why is City playing the home kit? They tend to against Chelsea, and I actually prefer it. I think it's the right call. Like I'm slightly colourblind in general, but not in the way that people think. It's like hard to explain colourblindness if you're not. I'm not like I can see colour. I can see blue, red, whatever. To mine is like shades of red, anything with a bit of red in usually. But I like light contrasts. And to me, light blue, dark blue. There's such a nice contrast there. It should always be the way. There's no contrast there. No clash at all there. Like, don't choose dark kits even if the colours are totally different. If they're both dark, don't choose them. It's hard to explain how colour blindness works. If yellow would have been fine as well because there's such different, it's so vibrantly different. But I prefer the blue than the red kit because the lighter and darker should always be the opposite in my opinion. It shouldn't be colours, it should be brightness. It's hard to explain, but I know what I mean. Go on, Kev. Go on, Kev. Bit of space we're into. Oh, Joao. No idea, Dan. What should Dan bet? Haaland hat-trick? Why not? Maybe a brace for Haaland. So, I mean, Haaland's scoring. Do you get any money from that at all these days? Doesn't feel like it, does it? All I can hear is Nicola downstairs giving Ruben a bath. Being adorable. I can just hear her. Alright, City's starting to put the foot on the ball now. A little bit better. 11-1 for a hat-trick. That's crazy, isn't it? Imagine being, I mean, some teams are that to win a game against Man City. Go win the second balls, lads. Oh, nice from Kovacic. Jesus, Cucurella just nearly scored from across. He pinged it towards the goal. It was a bit of a fluke cross, but they went in the top corner. So far, I think the City have mainly had the ball. It is weird, Shredix, I agree. Walker and Cancelo down the right, it just feels odd, doesn't it? What does everyone make of the formation then? So I think the left back really is probably Ake when I think we're three at the back when we've got the ball, four at the back when we. So it's sort of like this when we've got the ball here, isn't it? I'll just bring it over. So when we've got the ball, it looks like that on screen now. Sort of like this. But when we're defending, it seems to be more like this here. Everyone shuffles down and Cancelo comes a bit deeper. I would guess Bernard. It's more of a flat four. Bernardo goes wide. It's more like this, I would say. Maybe Gundo a bit deeper in KDB. It's more like this when we're defending, I think. So he shifts around a tiny bit. 'Cause, 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 But Bernardo definitely isn't playing out wide. He's playing very central. Yeah, Ake's good defensively, though. They will target that, but Ake is good defensively, so, we've got to trust him that way. There's a lot of natural... He's gone wide, though. It feels weird when we talk about a lack of width. And I did a whole video with Joe and Andrew Detmer and Mulv about, do we like wingers? And then literally, he's gone left, right, on the left, on the right. He's fully gone for it. He's like... And I was chatting, so I was just on BBC Manchester. This sounds like a crazy name drop, but it's genuinely true. I was on BBC Manchester then, on the pre-game show, and Ben Mee was on it. Obviously, Ben Mee, ex-Man City Academy player, ex-Burnley, but now at Brentford, and doing very well at Brentford. And of course, he played against City. Go on, Cancelo. He played against City in the victory. And I asked him how they felt about City's width, and I said to him, like, is the perception among City fans is that we're not particularly great out wide? I mean, what was your view as a Brentford player playing in Man City? And he said, yeah, to be honest, they were happy when the ball went out wide, and they weren't really expecting much. So they were sort of comfortable with the idea of City having the ball out wide and using it. So that's interesting to see that. I mean, wonder if it will change given how City used the ball in this game, because obviously we've gone a bit more width naturally. Fingers crossed Guardiola will be wanting Cancelo and De Bruyne and so on and Foden to whip it in a little bit more, won't we? But we've not been a touchline team for a while now, and hearing a Brentford player say that, and admit that was interesting for me. But Pep's trying something different here. He's trying something different. We'll see how it goes. So far, it's been a little bit, there's a bit. Amar's not a fan. He said it's a shit setup. We'll see. KDB's sort of off Haaland, isn't he? I mean, it is a good bunch of players. Oh, go on, Bernardo. He's good on the ball, Kovacic, isn't he? Very press resistant. I just tried to head the ball in, but as Bernardo did. Not bad, that, man. 16-1, that's a decent odds, Dan. Who knows? Fingers crossed for you, man. Not much to lose there, really. The only thing about this, maybe, is that I'm not sure how much Cancelo's a right winger, so he's not done it. He used to be, but he's not done it for such a long time. I don't know how much his game is good out wide on the right. Like he's just changed. When he came to Manchester City, he was a bombarding fullback, and now he's more of an inverted wide player. That I don't know if he offers not much. We'll see, though. We will see. It's early doors. We're only 15 minutes in, Go on to Bernardo. Gundogan's back. Oh, that was easy. Like, where was the Chelsea cover then, man? There was absolutely loads of space. Gundogan just drifting massively off the team then with a ton of space in behind the centre-backs. I mean, Gundogan got it wrong then. There was the pullback for De Bruyne. Oh, lucky, Dan. Lucky, mate. I've still got my 40 goals one on. Aubameyang in behind a little bit. Good defending from Stonesy. Yeah, I know the MCFC spaces. I mean, isn't that Aaron? Are you Stefan's son? Because I know that's the same surname, isn't it? I haven't listened to any of them, not any reason other than I'm just too busy. But I know all the people involved and they're all great. So I can't really work and listen to things. That's my thing. I don't know how people Brother. Ah, nice. Yeah, I'd love to go on it. The thing is, I struggle like with listening to things and working. I don't know how people can listen to podcasts and work at the same time. I just can't do it. Like I just can't do it. I start typing what I'm or doing what I'm hearing. So, but yeah, I know the spaces. I know Stefan, of course, behind it, and it's a fucking great idea, and it's obviously doing really well. I'd be interested to see if Twitter had a little bit more functionality for spaces because it deserves to be monetized and so on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck me. That's a good defending. Jesus, that's Chelsea in behind there. Walker giving the ball away. Cancelo and Walker, what are you doing, lads? Sloppy. Stone was bailing us there, big time. That's incredible for Stones. I mean, that we made that chance for him. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, for 5k, it's 20 quid. That was it. And 20 quid. I'll cash out if he goes over 3.5 grand. I reckon maybe. Johnny Boulders, man. Clear it, Blues. And ball, definitely on ball. Stones, man, absolutely saved us there. Pulisic down as well. Another injury for Chelsea. I mean, they got so many injuries at the moment, Chelsea. Reece James out, of course. Chilwell. Yeah, it's not worked so far, so let's see if we adapt a little bit better. That's great defending from Stones, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. It must be satisfying when a tackle's so physical that, you know, it proper knocks a player out. To be fair, you say why can't Pep play these players in the natural positions? Cancelo literally was a right wing back when he came to Man City, and he's playing back on the right. Walker, he's playing right centre back, right back ish. Ake is playing left centre back, really left back. He's played there before. Bernardo central midfield alongside Thingy, Gundogan, De Bruyne central midfield, Foden out wide. I wouldn't say it's that wild. Maybe the more recent positions, but like the idea of Cancelo out wide doesn't seem crazy. Though it hasn't been something that he's been great at for a while. But then he did become a very good left back. I agree with Cancelo. His form's dropped off a little bit at left back, hasn't it? Look, I'm sure we'll change it if it doesn't work either way. In behind, De Bruyne. Ah, he's trying to find a Foden there at the back. He's not pitched him out at all. Is Pulisic alright? Is he coming back on? No, Pulisic is off as well now. Chelsea, man. Injuries everywhere. So, who've they got on the bench, Chelsea? They've got... God, Jorginho to come on, maybe? Conor Gallagher? I mean, it's looking... I can't pronounce it, but it's looking very, very light for them. Oh, Kyle, man. He's been so sloppy. Yeah, Walker's been rusty so far. Yeah, and it's been sloppy. It's been sloppy. Yeah, I agree, Owen. We've been a little bit just weak on the ball so far, just not crisp. Not crispy, says JM. Chocolate Maker's coming on. He's a good player, apparently. Really good player. Go on, Kev. Kev's on the break here. Ah, and he's giving the ball away. Poor cross from KDB. Where would you have Rico in this, Pepe? Where would you have Rico playing? Because, I mean, I wouldn't put him at centre-back. Erling's just won the ball back up the pitch. Nice. Nice footwork as well. He's done really well, Haaland. Plays well. That's better, man. We're winning up the ball up the pitch. Kev's done well as well. Nah, Cancelo straight into keep Kepa's arms. It's not been great so far. I just saw on Twitter someone saying Pep often does this formation when we need some ideas, but usually we've got wingers, and this time we don't really have wingers. We don't have like Sterling for this formation. Not a right-footed winger anyway. That's we've got. The best closest we've got is Cancelo, maybe Alvarez potentially. Oh, come on, take your time, Chelsea. Why don't you? Koulibaly changing his boots. Geordie's at St James's Park reckon City will win the league. Do you reckon, man? Hopefully you're right. I fucking hope so, pal. Doesn't feel like you're watching this right now, you know? Yeah, they've already made 2 changes, haven't they? So they've only got one more set of substitutions left, which could be obviously all 3, but to be honest, I can't really see Chelsea making many subs at the moment. Maybe Jorginho, but the rest is a bunch of kids on the bench. Crack on. Ah, City, man. Come on. Oh, fuck, man. Get back, get back, get back. Good defending, Bernardo. Good defending. Oh, big save from Eddie then. I don't really like this so far. In behind pretty easily. Son's in the chat. Hey, Ruben. Go to sleep, you little shit. Ruben's. Everyone say hello to my son in the chat. Who's 12, he's 11 weeks old, so he's absolutely definitely not using this. Don't like it either, Ruben. You're not finding how we're playing. Isn't Ruben aren't you due bedtime, Ruben? Ah, Kovacic gave the ball away, and Foden caught in possession immediately. Not a fan, Rubes. No, unlucky. Yeah, Foden's not had a great game so far. I mean, to be fair, he's a bit rusty as well, but he's given the ball away pretty much every single time he's got it. Sleep typing. Oh, you really know? You should, you dickhead. To the wife. Tell mummy. Tell your mum, Ruben, that she's a dickhead. Foden's better to touch the ball. It's all been down the right if we had the ball so far. Caval. Love you, Nicola. Yeah. Stop the shot. Close him down. Chelsea, Chelsea looking more dangerous. I'm going to be honest. I probably won't take Foden off after 25 minutes, Freddy. I'd probably just change the system a little bit to get him involved more. Give him a little bit of time to find his fitness. Plays, wow. Oh, Kovacic won it back well there, to be fair to him. Really nice turn, that. Well, sometimes it's got to be said, Dan, you know. Sometimes it's got to be said. Come on, City. This is bland. They're getting in behind. We've got another corner as well. Chelsea are not in form, so if they turn up against City now, man. Can I create a Ruben emoji? Yeah, remind me to do it. Yeah, of course I can. Well, just that little the image. I will do. I can and will do. It's very egotistical of you, Ruben, to want a Ruben emoji. Good header, Rodri, not Ruben. Rodri battling. Oh, come on, ref. You are indeed, son. I'm already tired. This game's already tiring me out. This is a leggy Manchester City side so far. Even that, having said that, we've looked really leggy, but we've won the ball far out the pitch a few times and given it straight back to him each time. So City have won the ball in dangerous, but then made dangerous places, but then made mistakes and given it away. And so far, we look a little bit. It looks like there's not much chemistry, I guess. Good header, Haaland. Played Kyle. We haven't had a shot of full stop, Youssef, to be honest, I don't think. Sean said this is infuriating. I really don't like the system played. I don't know where the team is placed. It does feel that way, doesn't it, Sean? Hopefully, Dan. We can't keep the ball so far. As commentators just pointed out, Chelsea have had more possession than City, so... Like, we need to kind of find that rhythm again. Tactically and technically. Let's give it a little bit more time to see if it beds in, you know, because obviously hasn't been great, but things take a while to settle sometimes, to find the rhythm and so on. It is a game of two halves and all that, and it's a chess game football, you know, it's about reacting to mistakes or lack of ideas and so on. But the thing is, Pep won't be happy so far. You know, we've given the ball away a lot. We've had no shots at all. Rodri isn't playing in defence, is he though, Mark? I mean, he's playing alongside Bernardo. I mean, to me, Rodri's currently behind the... He's always collected the ball from the defenders, but I don't think he's playing the defence. A little bit of ball, a little bit of the ball now. Is he actually playing? Okay, I'll play. If he's playing centre back, we've got Chelsea got the ball. Fair enough. But when he hasn't got the ball, okay, I stand corrected. I apologise. Yeah, we need Rodri back in the midfield then. You want him dominating the midfield, don't you? Really? I mean, he's in midfield now. Obviously, when we've got the ball, passing it around. Oh, Cancelo got past Cucurella then and got across him, but as soon as he said, we look a bit out of ideas. All right, well, he's done well there to kind of beat his man. So it's I do think Cancelo can probably beat Cucurella, but he's not Sterling as a right winger, is he? Let's be honest. It's very boxy, this formation, isn't it? Turn Bernardo, go forward. Come on, you Blues, man. Like, Gundogan's in a bit of space here in the pocket now, and he's just Gundo. We got a shot finally. Anyway, Gundo's tried to curl it to the back post, and it's a poor effort. Gundo's trying to force it though. I sort of want to see Guardiola just go for full energy, Alvarez, and Foden and everyone pressing and so on. So I just saw someone on Twitter saying because he wants a winger system, we put Cancelo out there, but then we haven't got anyone to invert in midfield, so we've got Bernardo playing deeper. Rodri then has to move out of defence again, so it's a really confusing system. Rodri's nearly given it away. Yeah, I saw that, Kivel. Rodri down left centre back. Turn Bernardo, go. Well, Pep's trying something new here. We don't know if it's going to work or not. Alf's not a fan. It's a bit weird, isn't it, Alf? Oh, nearly into De Bruyne then. We always give our system a half or so. And what I would say is give it the half and then give it 10-15 minutes after that. Guardiola will probably tell him to what the fuck was that? Jesus Christ. Walker, man. Why has he just launched the ball at Bernardo's head? But yeah, let's give it till half time. Then let's see what Guardiola tweaks it. That throw in then, man. What the hell was that? Absolute nonsense. He just launched it at Bernardo's face. Ah, oh, Kev, man, that's predictable. I just want to see, personally, what City are good at. You know, Kanto on the left, two centre-backs, Walker on the right, or Lewis or whatever. Nice dummy, that. Ah, oh, Cancelo, man, be more aggressive. I still like the idea of Grealish on the left, Foden on the right, personally, with Bernardo kind of linking up with Cancelo and Grealish, and then KDB linking up with Foden on the right. But, you know, I'm old school. Yeah, Stones is great, man. Yeah, Jamie, he really is. It's funny because Pep's saying this, he's giving the fans what they want. We didn't ask for this, man. We didn't ask for this. We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll see. You do wonder. I mean, Walker needs a few games to get up to his fitness and his sharpness and so on. But Walker, we do worry, don't we, that he might be dropping off a little bit. But we need to harass Pep's burner account. Yeah, it's not the selections; it's more the system, isn't it? Go on. Oh, fucking hell! Nearly, Jesus Christ, that acceleration. Look at that. Look at this run from Haaland. Gundo immediately picked him out. That is a hell of a snapshot. Just over, man. That's a half. I mean, look at that run. That's a half chance. Nearly, though. Out of nothing, man. The acceleration, the pace to get away. Gundo always finds Haaland, doesn't he? He really does. Come on, Blues. That's what we need to find him in behind, don't we? It's not difficult, really. Get someone in behind. Quick balls in behind to Haaland. Like, just let him spring forward because he's got so much pace. Scott, my man. Hello. Oh, nearly with KDB. I think he was offside, but decent effort. Come on, Blues. Go on, Kev. Ah, Kev, man, he's put it too close to Cancelo there. Like, he's giving it Cucurella a chance to defend him straight away. If Foden's done nothing, but to be fair, we just not got the ball out to Foden either. Like, we have to get him involved. You're often only as good as your service. Come on, Blues. Ah, um, Foden on the right, maybe. Yeah, I maybe agree, Kian. I know what you're getting at, Scott. It does feel sort of beginning of the season again, but it isn't. So this game matters. Absolutely does. Uh, Gundogan's captain, isn't he? I think. I'm pretty certain he is, Sergio. Usually is. It's not a great game, Sean. I'll give you that, man. It is pretty dull, but I think it's about to get more interesting anyway. Oh, Kev, man. Fuck's sake. Straight to Chelsea. Rushing it. Ugh. He was great. I don't agree. I thought he was great against Leeds, personally, Flacco. I thought he was great against Liverpool, too. He's poor last game, and I think he's been poor so far, but I don't really agree, unfortunately, about Leeds and Liverpool. He's not really a winger, is he, Cancelo? He's not what he used to be, but he's not anymore. It's like his game's moved on from that. You can only imagine Pep isn't happy with what he's seen so far because there's nothing to it at all. Like, there's very little creativity and movement. Go on, Phil. Oh, Phil, man. Control the fucking ball. What was that for Rodri to Foden? What was that, man? KDB was just free on the right and he just launched it to the back post for no reason. Like, what was he doing there, man? No, I mean, that was a handball, by the way, so we got lucky there. Well, Pep's having a chat there right now. He doesn't seem happy. You know, the coaches are sat there trying to work out something. The free Peps. The free iterations of Pep. Three baldy, beardy blokes. Oh, fucking hell. Live at the post. Chukwuemeka's hit the post. Jesus Christ. Go on, Pep. Go on, KDB. Go on, Kev. Go on, Kev. Ah, Kev's been challenged, unfortunately. Play Foden in, man. Why, he's just gone for it from 20 yards. Foden's right there, Kev. Good run from Kev, by the way. Good pace. Got very lucky there. Calm defending, by the way. Yeah, Chukwuemeka guy looks really good, doesn't he? Do you know what he reminds me of? Loftus-Cheek when he was young. So they got basically another one. Talented footballer, really is. I'd rather not, Kevel. I'm glad Sterling's not involved, man. But yeah. Go on, lads. Oh, unlucky, Joao. Unlucky. Did well to make a chance there. I don't blame him for shooting, by the way. He was in a good space. Alpha Records wasted it. I don't blame him for shooting. He made the space for himself. It's better, though. I don't mind Foden drifting central either, being involved. Oh, come on. Make the simple pass. Walker told him to pass it to Bernardo and he just gave him the ball away. Pass it to fucking Walker, which is the obvious pass. Oh, Kev went for it. Better. Sort of better, by the way. Just a little bit better. I sort of don't mind Kev shooting there, to be fair. A little better then, genuinely. But it hasn't been great, has it? Hasn't been great. I know I've got the lowest of bars, but you know. Better City. What the fuck's that, Cancelo? Oh, Jesus Christ. His final ball's been terrible. Well, Alvarez is apparently the happy in trading. To be honest, Alvarez's problem is that he's just, you know, he's a centre forward. Well, go on, Phil. And, you know, Haaland exists. That's Alvarez's problem, unfortunately. I do think we need to find a way to play them together, though. I don't know who drops out of the team and so on, but I want to see it. We started a bit better, by the way. Genuinely, I feel like we started a little bit better. And then it's half time. Right. Let me do the tweet as usual to share it, and please do me a massive favour. Go and retweet what I'm about my thing, so people can come and watch the video. Not the best half of football. Not the best half of football at all. Right. So what do we make of that? What did we all make of that? Let me know. Let me know. That has not been ideal, has it? Rate that out of 10. To me, that's a 4 out of 10 and a half. It's not horrific, but I would say it was poor. 5 being average, 4 being poor. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was horrific or awful, but I think that was a 4 out of 10 and a half football so far. Mainly because the players look confused. They look like they're doing things they shouldn't be. They look a little bit lost, and it looks sloppy. It looks real sloppy. I mean, 1 out of 10 is when you're losing 3-0 or more. You know, I mean, like we're drawing 0-0. We've actually had a chance or two in the end, but it's not good. It's not good so far. We need to be more than better than that. We tried to do something different. We tried to be a little bit more creative with this formation. The problem is we haven't really got the players for it, unfortunately. This would maybe work if we had Sterling out wide and maybe Sane or whatever, but we don't have that. We don't have that at all, so it doesn't really add up or make sense, does it? Because Cancelo isn't really a winger anymore. Cancelo's not done that badly. We did get better for the last 5 minutes. We started to move the ball a little bit faster, a little bit more direct. It's weird, though, because it's very hard to judge a system like that when players are playing so badly within the system, because the system doesn't always make you give the ball away from 5 yards. It doesn't. Like, a system doesn't make a player misplace a pass from 5 yards. And there's been a lot of that in the first half, so you do wonder, maybe the system isn't right, but at the same time, so many players are giving the ball away so sloppily. How the fuck do you judge it massively if they'd actually turned up? Gundogan's been a little bit better. Gundogan, of course, created our biggest chance with Haaland getting a half chance. A snapshot with an incredible little off-the-ball run. But still, at the same time, it hasn't really been that good. I mean, I want to see City at first get the fucking basics right. Actually keep the ball. Actually move it around. Actually be crisp with your passing. Actually try and bring Foden into the game. He's been poor, but he's barely had any chances, touches the ball. A couple he has, he's given the ball sloppily. KDB, unfortunately, that one driving run aside, KDB's been really, really sloppy too. And like, he has been. I mean, it's not been good. It hasn't been good. And Guardiola, you can tell he's trying something a little bit different. I mean, when we've got the ball, it's sort of been, I mean, I'll work it out right now. I'll bring in the formations on screen in a second. It's been something like this when we've got the ball. I'll jump over to this now. Sort of like that, you know, Cancelo out wide, KDB hovering around, Rodri and Bernardo and Walker. It's been something like this, hasn't it, when we've had the ball? Which is a bit strange. Then Rodri's gone into defence when we're defending, which is, you know, I sort of get it, but Cancelo, he's not a right winger, so it doesn't really work. I mean, Yeah, I'm not really feeling it so far, and I think it's pretty obvious that the players aren't feeling it so far. I mean, maybe we change it. I don't fucking know. Maybe he's tried something different, and that's fine. It might not work, but what I do want to know is that what I do hope is that Guardiola has seen that so far it isn't working. Of course, he fucking seen it isn't working. He's not an idiot. Guardiola will know that it's not working so far, and that he'll have to make some changes, and I'm sure he will do. What I want to see now, if we do keep this formation, what we do, but give it 15 minutes and try and sharpen it up, try and get a couple of tweaks here and then get it right. But if it doesn't work after 15 minutes, fucking give it up and try something a little bit different, because this is so far, it's miles off. It's not close, it's miles off. It could get better, but it is miles off so far. And I don't want the City to keep on, hoping it'd be a little bit better. I want it to be much better. Guys, please do hit the like button, by the way, on this video. It does help the channel loads. It would be massively appreciated. Smash that like button. Let's get over 100 likes. And subscribe to the channel if you are new, of course. Hit that subscribe button. Tyrone with the super chat. Let me bring it on screen 1 second. Where are you, Tyrone? I need to bring it on screen. Hang on. There we go. Tyrone is going back to halfway line with 10 seconds to go. Yeah, I mean, you kind of make you wish we'd just kind of gone for it a little bit, doesn't it? But it's only half time though, so it's not worth throwing everything forward. At the end of the half, though, City have had more shots than Chelsea. It's just obviously of no quality of shots. We've had 5 to their 4. Tyrone, big love for the super chat, mate. But we need more. We need more. I think Pep's tinkering so much, Drew, because it's not really working, and I think he doesn't really trust the squad he's got at the moment. I think there's a few question marks about City's strongest 11 or whatever, and I don't think he's really happy with it. I did want to see, like Deacon's just said, we wanted to see Foden start. He's done nothing. Yeah, I agree, but he's barely had the ball, to be fair. He's had about 4 touches. Players need touches to feel the way into the game, and he's barely touched the ball. And yeah, everyone can make the odd sloppy touch. It happens. But if he gets loads of touches and goes for it, then fair enough. But I don't think he is. He's had about a few touches and we've barely worked him into good positions. Flacco with a super chat as well. Thank you so much. Says, what do you think of Borges being integrated 11? It's not going to happen, mate. I would love to see some young players like him get a chance. He's an old school fashioned one-on-one winger. Loads of pace. But I don't think he's anywhere near the squad yet, unfortunately. I think Guardiola right now is very risk averse. And he's not going to bring on an aggressive winger, I don't think, unfortunately. I would love to see it because I think he's got the quality. But he might... We don't know. He might struggle in training. We don't know. Fingers crossed we see more of him. But we need to change it because this isn't working. I feel... I don't really agree with that, Sergio. I feel like... you said we fall ball in empty stadiums. I don't think it's anything to do with that. I think largely the system and the way he's been asked. He was a false 9 for a lot, of course, when the fans were back, which he never was. And he's in and out of the team, and his roles changed, and his link-ups changed. I just want Foden to have a little bit of a license to enjoy himself and express himself, and I'm not sure he has. Andy, good to see you, mate. Chelsea have been as bad as us, he said. So going level is fair. Yeah, I would say level's fair too. Kanji and Lewis will be coming on, says Charlie, he reckons. They've stayed out at half-time. Okay, well, Charlie reckons that Kanji and Lewis will be coming on. There's going to be changes. Kyle Walker's looked really ropey. Really ropey, I'm not going to lie. And Kai's just said as well in the chat, Kyle and Joel's chemistry is bad. It is, mate. It is. I mean, it's poor, isn't it? KDB's form as well, just off. It really does look off at the moment. I don't know. Maybe we sort it. Maybe we fix it. We have to make some changes, though, at half-time. If not to the system, to the way that we approach the system at very least. I want to see... maybe we just want to see aggressive chaos with Alvarez and Foden pressing like mad things with Haaland doing the same. Thanks once again for the super chat. This is from Amar saying players have had enough of Pep's tinkering. I don't know, mate. I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. I think they trust Pep, and I feel like we've just not really found our system. I still maintain what I said the other day, that I do want to see just a more simplified system. I want to see... I'll show you what I want to see, really. I want to see this, really. I want to see Foden on this side, over here. I want to see Cancelo down here. This, I want to see a lot more basic Cancelo playing as a midfielder. I want to see KDB, Foden over here, and maybe I want to see Grealish played in this system, to be honest. I want to see this, with Bernardo there, and I want to see Rodri. As we got the ball, something like this, obviously that would be Laporte eventually, but I want to see a formation like that. I don't mind if that's Rico Lewis, by the way, but when we go forward, I want to see this with Cancelo getting forward, something like that. With Bernardo linking up with Grealish, so Grealish can go more field. Bernardo can go wide a little bit more with his left foot. Because Bernardo's great at getting the ball around here. I want to see something like this, because we saw it against United, it worked really well. With Cancelo getting forward and Rodri holding the fort a little bit. Cancelo can obviously link up with these two here, either side of him, Grealish and Bernardo. I want to see that personally, because we rarely see that, and I think it would be good. I think it would be, it'll allow us to see something, something interesting, but I don't know if we will do. But, that's where we're at these days. It's only 0-0 at half-time. It isn't a catastrophe. We tried something different. It hasn't worked. Football is always about 90 minutes, I don't mind it not working in a half. What I do always mind as a football fan, as a City fan, I do mind when we don't change it if it isn't working. Because that's, to me, when it gets frustrating. Guardiola's not an idiot. He will change it. If it hasn't worked, fix it. Football is 90 minutes, and you can change the game, and you can fix it. Guys, please hit the like button, by the way. Let's get over 100 likes. It'd be appreciated. And what does everyone else want to see? Sebastian is upset because Alvarez is on the bench. Pep's reading Twitter. Maybe you'll see it. Maybe you will, Turner. Maybe you will do. Maybe you will. Well, maybe you'll watch this video back. Maybe you will do. Daz reckons it'll be final score 2-0 Chelsea. Fard wants a 4-3-3. Maybe we do, man. Oh, God, I miss David Silva right now. I do miss David Silva. He does tend to stick a setup out, He does tend to stick out a setup, doesn't he, Kai? I agree. We'll see how it goes. He's tried something different here, and it hasn't really worked. I mean, I don't know what it's going to go. I want Alvarez on. Like, I do want Alvarez on too, just because his energy and his aggression and his vibes, isn't he, man? He's just got so much natural tenacity. Like, it's... Oh, come on, City. I mean, Chelsea have been made to look decent. Genuinely for me, I would like to see maybe... I just saw Jack Gordon, a journalist, saying maybe Grealish should Gundogan and shift Cancelo and Foden. I actually probably agree with that. That would probably work for me. We'll see. We'll see what we do at half-time. Look, it's not going to be the same. We have to win this game. We have to find a bit of confidence. Right now, I'm not expecting a great game of football. I just want 3 points because we can't really drop further behind Arsenal. I know, obviously, a draw wouldn't do that, but we have to claw back some points here. The only good thing is I don't think Chelsea have been good. I think Chelsea, if we find any rhythm at all, we should beat them because Chelsea don't look that impressive. They don't look that impressive. They still could beat us because neither have City been. But I think I preferred it, by the way, when Foden drifted inside a little bit. He made a little bit of space and he kind of led to that blocked Cancelo cross. But I want to see Foden allowed to drift inside and create up, But Pep doesn't look happy anyway. I can hear it thundering with rain outside, by the way. I would love to see Foden given a little bit more freedom as well, Odin. But, we're not going to see it, are we? 40% chance of winning the Premier League. Sorry, wow, that's low, isn't it? But that's still nearly half, That's probably true. Anthony said every time we get the ball, Haaland types his back post. We need to find him, don't we, then? Like, to be honest, no one's played well. I go through that team individually. Stones has done his defensive job. Ake has too. Walker's had a fucking shocker. Cancelo's got a bit better as the game went on. Bernardo, not really involved. Rodri, not really involved. Kev's been shocking. Haaland has looked lively, but not, that little run, that burst of pace was beautiful as always, but didn't get a chance to get a good shot off. Gundogan played the pass. I want him on the ball more in those little half spaces, but between the lines, so to speak, he's always good there. I think we could still win this. I'm reasonably confident that we'll play better in the second half than the first half. Very nice super chat there, by the way. Thank you for the super chat. It is appreciated, by the way. Lovely super chat here from Odin. Says, Happy New Year all. Very kind of you, man. Very kind of you indeed. Lovely. Happy New Year as well, of course, to everyone and Odin as well. What a nice guy. What a nice guy. Thanks so much, Odin. You're a good man. You're a good man. But let's see how it goes, man. Let's see how it goes. I'm hoping Guardiola is paying massive attention to this and what's working. He will be. And I'm hoping that those shots of him at half-time, desperately trying to work out, what we should be doing, is his way of just kind of working out a solution, basically. I'm expecting he will be. Oh, come on, City. Rico Lewis looks like he's coming on, which is interesting. Rico Lewis is coming onto the pitch. That is mental. Rico Lewis there onto the pitch. That is impressive, isn't it? Who's he come on for? Rico Lewis really is Guardiola loved, isn't he? Maybe we needed him. Who's Walker come off? That's wonderful stuff. Good to see Rico on the pitch. Can Sullivan Walker immediately off? Jesus Christ. Kanji on. But that doesn't look good, does it, at all there? Pep does not trust that system at all. That is a huge change up. I'd love to hear Cancelo and Walker's thoughts. That would not be happy, would it? I mean, they must be gutted. Immediately dropped for half time for a academy player and a centre back. Whoa, that is a big move. Thank you, Shire. Very kind of always. That is a big fucking change, that, man. You know, that is a ballsy move from Pep. Genuinely ballsy. Like he's made a statement there. I'm really worried that it's going to leak. I've got leaky windows in my attic. It's pissing it down with rain. You'll see it there. See that skylight there? It leaks down every now and then towards the TV, and I don't want it to leak. So I'm paying attention to it because it's chucking it down outside. This house, man, is this house. So Rico Lewis is on the pitch. That's interesting. So the system, it looks like so it's second half's about to be underway. Rico's playing centrally there by the looks of it, alongside Rodri. Akanji's in the centre. There we go. We're underway in the second half. It looks like this now. I'll bring it up on screen. So he's made drastic changes there. Fair play to him. You can't really argue with that, you know. So it looks like this now with the ball. I'm going to bring it on screen now and work it out. One sec. Hang on. Let me do some editing. Gundo's just behind. So we got Foden on the right. No, so who's on the right then? Bernardo. Bernardo's gone right wing. So we've got Bernardo over here. Foden over here. And this. It's like this, isn't it, now? With the ball. It's what we used to a little bit more. But Rico is playing advanced, very central right now. He's right up there. Yeah, that's a big, like, seal of approval for Rico Lewis there. So that's what we've got for us so far, I reckon, in the second half. It's more like that, which is back to what he trusts a little bit more. I mean, to be fair to him, that first half was a shocker, so fair play. He's got to make a change there. But I would like him to tell Rico that he can get forward and create a little bit more. That's what I'd like to see. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it, Alster? But that was bold. It looks better already. I'm much happy with that. Can you guys hear the rain, by the way, on my window? Because it's fucking loud in here. It's really loud. Kieran, it's a good question. Kieran saying, are we seeing the end of 90 minutes of Walker? I mean, I'm not quite willing yet to write off Kyle Walker, but, I mean, currently it doesn't look good, does it? Kev, man. Play Rodri. Rodri winning the ball up a bit further. It's much better already, isn't it? But then obviously Gundo giving it away. Oh wow, lucky Erling. Unlucky Erling. Erling with a snapshot. I mean, I bet Cancelo and Walker are fuming. I love that he's done that though, by the way. I love it. You've got to be tough. I fucking love that, Pep. Fair play. Like, I didn't want... I wouldn't mind 15 more minutes to see if it worked, but he was obviously fuming for what he saw. And rightfully so, it just wasn't working at all. At least this is a little bit more... Maybe that was Pep's just I think Pep's just put out put in like that performance just so we all want this formation back. Clever. Rico is a first team star now, isn't he? Fucking hell. Oh, lucky Bernardo. But Rico's just made his way into that team. It's mad. I'd love to see Cole on the right, by the way. I think Cole Palmer is much more natural right winger than anyone we've got, honestly. I keep saying that, and I maintain. Put him on the right, he drifts past. He's our best dribbler. He's the best dribbler in the squad, Cole Palmer. He is. One-on-one, he goes past people every single time. Rico's getting forward, by the way, which I like. I like it. Better. Better. Played Ake. Phil's done really well there. He pulled him back there, ref. Fucking hell. Foden did really well. He does, doesn't it, Alpha? It looks a lot better already. Foden did well to get around him. That's quite there. The little like De Bruyne, the silver spin. Should we just pretend that first 45 never happened? Let's pretend it never happened, you know? Corner. I mean, it really stunk it out, didn't he, that first 45? It really was minging. Oh! Come on! Ah. Nathan Ake baby, man. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Better, though. Much better. Come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. Oh, Kev. Too long. Too long. Ake there. Like, they both... Rodri and Ake going for the same ball. I mean, James, that wasn't the worst first half ever. I mean, City had been 3 or 4-0 down in a half. I mean, like, it's always tempted to say that, but we played much worse than that, trust me. Do you remember, like, Leicester away under Guardiola in 16-17, for example? Go on, Kev. Oh, fucking hell, Kev. Better. Imagine the feeling, by the way, for Rico Lewis. I bet he's buzzing, man. Absolutely buzzing. Like imagine how buzzing you'll feel, Rico Lewis, to be the guy that Guardiola goes to. Like, he's the solution. Like now Rico is the solution, so like... I'm good, Mancunian way. I'm good, mate. Thank you very much. Hope you're good too, pal. Come on, Scott. Scott with the super chat as well. Of course, you all got to join in. Blue Moon, you saw me standing alone without a dream in... I love you, Scott. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Come on, City. He said, I can feel one coming. We've got to just keep pushing. Indeed, Scott. We've got to just keep pushing, my man. I can feel it too. I can feel it coming. Kev's in behind. I can feel it too. This is better. Scott, you're absolutely spot on, pal. Keep it up, Blues. Yeah, I mean, there could be. Look, to be honest, with Walker and Cancelo, it's on them, really. It's on them, innit? They've got to be better. Like, their football wasn't good enough. Even with the system, Walker was abysmal, particularly. Walker was just. Cancelo, maybe it's a system thing for him, but Walker, there was basic mistakes, man. Like, there was basic mistakes. It was bad. It was bad. Yeah, there's loads more intent. It's way more aggressive. I agree, Scott. Kanji's a bargain, isn't he? Fucking hell. Like, I know he might not be the best centre-back in the world, Akanji, but he's so fucking good. And for the money that we paid for him, like, he's a £50 million player, Akanji. He is clearly a £50 million player. What was it, 14 million in the end? Stupid. Good defending. Like, it's just we've got a £50 million player there for £14 million. Corner for Chelsea, though. Haaland wins so many defensive headers. It's mad. Oh. Silva wide from the area. There, what a penalty as well. For what, though? That's a great cross. What are they claiming a penalty for? Maybe both, Trey. Maybe both. I mean, we've not had wingers for a long time now, have we, really? But I would love a David Silva. Who wouldn't? Throw the corner. Okay. Oh, nice, Cameron. Good. We're in it together. Oh, Chelsea could have scored there, really, to be honest. That was a miss. That was a big chance. He probably should have done, shouldn't he? God, I hate football. Oh, I don't even know what Fridays are anymore, Odin, to be honest, mate. When you work in football, every day's a... Morris is coming on, is he, apparently? So we're back to the system. Morris coming on call. Is he coming on for? Maybe Bernardo? Maybe Foden? Go on, Bernardo. Go, Bernardo, man. Trying to be too smart in the area there. Yeah, I want to see Alvarez on too, man. I really do. Grealish is coming on too. He's going right back to where... right back to what he did. He's going back to what he did, didn't he? Like, he's going back to... Pep's hilarious, man. Pep's hilarious. Go on, Bernardo. Go on, Bernardo. Oh, I thought that was going in. Fucking hell. Bernardo did brilliantly, by the way, against Cucurella. Should have scored. Maybe we should have scored. And he's off as well. So he's back to where we were. Back to what we were. Foden off. And he's making a point. He's absolutely making a point, by the way. Of course he is. And we know it. We know he's making a point, don't we? That's Pep saying. He's funny, Pep. He's a funny man. So he's basically abandoned all the new ideas after 60 minutes, and we are back to where we were. So Grealish has come on for Foden, Morris for Bernardo. To be fair, Griffin, none of us wanted that system, did we? None of us wanted that system. Pep's hilarious, man. Pep's hilarious. I mean, I wish he'd find a way to fucking keep Foden on the pitch. Jesus Christ, Edison, what are you doing, you fucking idiot? Eddie nearly taken out. Nearly taken out fucking Akanji. What is he doing, man? Ah! Gundo and KDB giving the ball away. Come on, you knobheads. Go on, Jack. Go, Kev. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Better, though. I mean, it is better. This game. Oh. Pep's making a point, of course he is. You're mad if you don't think he's making a point with this. Pep said, fuck you all, I'm the manager. You can tweet your shite, you can say what you want. You can all say what you want on the radio, on the internet, your fans. But I'm Pep Guardiola, this is my fucking team. And you got to admire the big man standing up and saying, I am the one who fucking knocks. I am. That's what he said. Oh, he did, didn't he? fucking love it. A Grealish assist to Mahrez. If you don't think that's fucking hilarious, oh my god, what are you doing? That is hilarious, man. That is the best possible goal for the narrative. It's fucking hilarious, man. Incredible, incredible. Imagine Pep's face. Oh, come on. Oh, I've not laughed at a goal that much in ages. It's fucking ridiculous. Pep really just went, fuck you all. Amazing. Lovely ball from Grealish, by the way. Beautiful stuff. What is Kepa doing? Come on! 1-0. A beautiful ball from Grealish, by the way. Fucking beautiful stuff. I mean, look at that. That's incredible. I fucking love football, man. I love football. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Pep, man, just went... I love it. I absolutely love it. 1-0 City. And City have deserved it, by the way. Been the better team for a while now. Just so fucking good. So good. Apparently, I nearly just woke Ruben up as well. Worth it. Sorry, Rubes. He's asleep. I shouldn't be shouting. Go on, you Blues. Go on, you Blues. Keep it up. Let me update the score. Where am I at? Where am I at? Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, lads. Rico Lewis starting the move, by the way. We all saw it. We all saw it happened. Oh, football's fucking hilarious, isn't it? I need the full-time interview already. I just need it. I need to see what Pep's going to say in full time. Dan saying with the super chat saying Pep's going to be so smug now. Of course he fucking is. He's going to be like that. You know, that little kind of biting his tongue smile. So happy. More than you believe. So happy. He's going to be fucking buzzing, man. He's going to be buzzing. Dan, you're absolutely bang on. You're absolutely bang on. Who else as well? Scott saying Pep just takes these like little pundits. Gonna need a wheelbarrow to get out of the stadium. Ah, he just fucking owned us all, didn't he? Good. You know what? Good. Maybe Pep owning us all. Maybe the players owning us all is what we need. Maybe we all fucking need that. You're not wrong, Dan. You're not wrong, Scott. Maybe we fucking needed that. Maybe we did. By the way, I've updated the Wall of Fame. So these guys here, these are the members. Thank you so much to the guys who support the channel. You can become a member too as well. It's at the top of the comments there. You see that little blue bit there, Esteemed Kompany? You can click that if you want to become a member. It does help the channel. I'm so happy, by the way. So happy with that. Just... Oh, lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Come on, City. I love being wrong. I love it. Genuinely love it. Like, it's great, isn't it? What do we fucking know, eh? Beautiful ball from Grealish, by the way. Beautiful ball. Absolutely deserved it. No look at all. You're great. It's a great manager. Come on, City, man. A couple of Chelsea players coming on, youngsters. Chelsea making a couple of changes. I don't know much about Hutchinson, but he's coming on. Lewis Hall's good. I know about him. No, Hall's good. Didn't he play well against us last time? Only 5 points now, apparently. Why? What's Anfield agenda? Craig been saying about Grealish? I actually seen that. Aubameyang off already. It's fair. He came on in the second minute, so you may as well started the game. But a sub being subbed off. Does it count if he came on in the second minute? I guess it does, doesn't it? Yeah, he was good, Lewis Hall. He was good. Hutchinson is good at Football Manager, apparently. Maybe I'll buy him one day. Yeah, to be fair, FB said this is Pep's told you so. But Pep, the fans also did say as make subs early, which is our told you so. So I get that. That's fair. Don't forget to hit the like button on this video and subscribe. I only need 150 more for 65,000. Come on, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Why not? I nearly wrote my son before. I feel bad. Never wake a sleeping baby. I love Riyad at the back post, by the way. Players should always be at the back post when we need them to be. It's such a simple goal to score, but we need to see it more often, don't we? What have Chelsea done with the tactics? Let's have a look. Well, I mean, how many assists is that? Well, he's made 3 in his last, 3 games? Grealish, so got 3 in his last 3 games assists. So that's not bad. It's getting better. He's got to get him as well. He's got to get him. Come on, City. Keep the ball, lads. Keep the ball. I think Chelsea are pushing a bit higher, Mark, to be fair. City are trying to slow it down. Yeah, it's good that Sergio. It's just more if he keeps it up. Like Jack's got to be doing that. Look, we can't expect him to get 1 goal assist a game, but he's got to be getting. If he's playing 10 games, he's got to be getting about 2 or 3 assists in that. He's got to be looking at least an assist every 3 or 4 games. It has to be. I mean, that's been kind, isn't it? You play for Man City, you're a winger. You've got to get a goal contribution every 3 games, I would say, at least. In 10 games for Man City, you'd expect Grealish to get a couple of assists, a couple of goals. I would think that was fair. Minimum. Played Akanji. Good defending, man. Looking better. I mean, it's quite a simple goal in the end, isn't it? Just a lovely cross from... Does anyone else feel like Kepa could have stopped that? Kepa could have stopped that. Does anyone else feel like he could have done? Maybe it's one of those things where the angle looks like he could have stopped it, but... Like, he should have stopped it. I feel like he could have just... He just let it go past him and it was... I don't know. Oh well, not complaining, of course, but... Ah! Fuck me, nearly 2. Haaland, De Bruyne across. Haaland just missed it. Fucking hell, he's long and he's tall, but he's not that tall and he's not that quick. Oh, just a bit too far. Dan. Kepa stopped his own substitution. Of course he could have stopped that. Exactly. A Gaza moment. It was Gaza-esque, wasn't it? So here's Hutchinson with a bit of space to run into. Oh, Havertz into the arms. He's offside, yeah. He's a good player, Horny. I like him. Kovacic has just absolutely booted it over. It's going to be interesting, isn't it, for Alvarez? Because obviously, it's going to be hard for him to get on the pitch when Haaland's there. Like, how do we? What do we do? What do we do, man? To be fair, it is post World Cup as well, so they could be like resting him a little bit. I know he came on the other day, but that felt like a drastic measure, didn't it? It's more Alvarez where he fits in the team because like, do you just sub off Haaland? He's not going to bring on Alvarez is not coming on now when Mahrez and Grealish are coming out wide, is he? He just isn't. Like he's not unless he takes off Haaland, which he's not going to do. Like who do you take off now for? I mean, well, he's been bought. He's been bought not for in case Madrid. He goes to Madrid, Haaland, season year. He's bought because we need a backup striker, and Alvarez is bought as a backup striker. The problem we've got is that he's been really, really fucking good, and he's kind of too good to leave on the bench. But that's the problem. Four for two, maybe, yeah, but we're not going to go. When we're trying to control the ball with one and look, we're not going to take another midfielder off and put another striker on, are we? We're just not going to do it, you know? Pepe's never going to do that. I wouldn't do that, to be honest. It makes no sense. It's just forcing a player onto the pitch when the game doesn't actually demand it. Yeah, it worked against Forest. I don't know. The Forest is shite, which definitely helps. Chelsea aren't that much better, but, you know. To be fair, Chelsea weren't great against Forest, to be fair, but yeah, I'd like to see it, but he's not going to do it right now, is what I'm saying. He just pushed him over for crying. Yeah, Alvarez will start on Sunday. I'm almost certain he will too, by the way. I think he will do. Go on, you Blues. It's going to be a scrappy, the game. Nice from Gundogan. Until Rodri took it off him. Candy's having a good game, by the way. Really good game. Same with Sin reckons United are going to finish over Arsenal and City win the league. That'd be interesting. Arsenal, well, I don't know about Arsenal. I feel like we can't really judge Arsenal until about mid-February, until after the City game. Yeah, Rico's getting a lot of space, isn't he? Rico's done a really smart game. Go on, turn forward, Rico. Oh, you're a United fan. Okay, same with Sin. All right, then. The United games would be interesting. I've not looked at my FPL team since the World Cup, so it's probably terrible right now because I've got Cancelo in it too, and he's letting me down. I agree, we'll probably take him out. United are better now, by the way, annoyingly. Ten Hag's improved them. They're just a good team. United are a good team, so I'm a little bit nervous about the derby. I am, unfortunately. They are. They're a better team. We can't really deny it, can we? Good ball out wide to Mahrez. Was it from a Kanji? Oh, Kev nearly. Segundo. Scrappy this game, man. It's scrappy. Stones has done well, but then giving the ball away. This is a terrible game of football. It's so low quality, by the way. So low quality. Just mistakes everywhere. Everywhere. This, I mean... I mean, it's low quality, isn't it? This has been really low quality. It's like, it's so scrappy. No one's keeping the ball. No one's keeping the ball. You know, everyone's giving it away. Big Gundo played. It's still, it's 1-0 City. What's going to happen? Still. Real lack of control from City, to be honest. Stones has been... Yeah, I actually agree with Stones, man, the match. I think he's been excellent. Done well there. Is it Kari, is it? It is a young Chelsea team, to be fair. It really is. I mean, we've got to give them credit. A lot of changes, a lot of injuries. Go on, Jack. Ah, sloppy lads again. Calvin on for Kev. That would be a nice idea to tie it up. Have we made our substitutions now, though? We haven't we? No, we've not. We've done. We've had 2 sets of substitutions, yeah. Not had 3 sets yet. I don't think Pep's going to make any more changes, personally. Come on, City, man. Come on. Yeah, Haaland goal would be nice, wouldn't it? You know, a cross, KDB cross, Haaland header, back post, game over. We need it. We need it. What's Kepa doing? Kepa's going for it a little bit. I've been reading out loads of comments throughout this. What are you on about, mate? I've literally talked about loads of comments. I don't always mention the name, but I definitely interact with you guys literally all the time, as anyone who watches regularly can notice. I even said you're a United fan. I mentioned that earlier. I said I don't really agree with that, man, but you know, he does. You're just a. All right, Philip. Philip going in on there. I mean, I've read about 1 billion comments out today. No, maybe you just need to say something more interesting, mate. Maybe it's just that, pal, you know. Even before that. Come on, City, man. Come on. Ooh, no. You always get a hello. Everyone always gets a hello. Keiki, what about Keiki? I mean, he's gone and he's done at City. Keiki, where's he on loan in Portugal somewhere? Oh, he's gone back to Is he gone back to Brazil, Keiki? Go to the Leicester channel then, pal. There you go. You know, Calvin's coming on. That's interesting. Who for? Probably Kev. Yeah, he's back in Brazil, is he, Kevel? Yeah. Calvin coming on anyway. People called that in chat, to be fair. JM said it as well earlier. Rodri's off. Nah, he's not really done anything wrong, Mark. You know, like, I don't mind a United fan being on the channel. He's not been abusive, so I'm not going to ban anyone who's, you know, crime of being a United fan is, you know, it's not great, but... maybe Matthew, yes. I mean, to be honest, England are pretty... He says, as Trippier and Walker of age, could you see Rico getting the England squad? Well, he's going to play for England, definitely. If he plays for Man City, he'll play for England at some point. But the thing is, England have got so many right-backs, haven't they, with Trent, Reece James and so on. They've absolutely got loads, and this is a real chance, though. Stop being a little bitch, you little bitch. Same with a sin. Typical City. Don't stop crying. Grow up. You're an adult. I'm almost certain you are. Act like one. The world doesn't revolve around you. Haaland is I mean, to be fair, Haaland isn't. He's not been involved much, but then. Haaland, you have to make chances for him, don't you? So Phillips is on alongside Rico, which is something I never really thought I'd see. Calvin Phillips alongside Rico Lewis as a midfield. But here we are. This is not a good game of football, by the way. This is a terrible game of football. Even adults are FBCGD. What does that? What does that mean? Right, we just need the points here, man. We like 1-0 up. We cannot concede a late 1-0 up, man. We have to get the win. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I just done well to keep the ball there, Zakaria. He's found his form a little bit, Zakari, hasn't he? Decent player. Zakari looks like the kind of guy could have actually done really well coached by Pep, actually. There was some talk about him coming to City a while back, wasn't there? Well, Lewis Hall's nice, isn't he? I like Lewis Hall. He's a nice footballer. Quick feet, man. Quick feet. Go on, Jack. Run into the space. Fouled. He's not very strong, is he, Grealish? He did well to come on, but he's not a very strong guy. I wish sometimes he could burst past people and stay up. You know what I mean? There was he did get fouled there. We need a clean sheet. We really do. You've got Edison as FPL keeper. That's bold. For the assists. 4 minutes. 4 minutes to get the 3 points. We need the 3 points. The Premier League table. How does it look? Premier League table. Let's have a look. Currently, it's this. Currently, here's the Premier League table. Where are we at? There we go, man. 5 points behind. It'll be if it stays this way. We need that. That'll be 4 ahead of Newcastle as well with a game in hand. Really will be City and Arsenal out front. Probably does, Stelios, yeah. I mean, he's a big guy, and he's huge, Grealish, and he's just down easy. They're twice the size of my biceps, to be honest, Grealish. God, I ain't got any biceps. I'm an internet boy, you know. Sat at home all day on the computers. I ain't a strong man, I'll be honest. Come on, City. 3 minutes left. We need to hold out here, you know. Oh, God. They're going forward. Lewis Hall over and a good counter, Chukwuemeka. They could have scored there, man. It was not an easy chance at all. It was a hard chance. It's a really good run from Chukwuemeka. Powerful drive. So it's a hard chance. That is a hard chance from that position. He's closed down quickly. He's absolutely too. He's ballooned it. Come on, City. Yeah, I mean, if we win this, it's great. We win it. There's still plenty of question marks, isn't there? There's still plenty of question marks. Like, who's going to be happy with this? Which players are going to be happy with their performances today? List them in the comments. Just stones. I think Rico will be happy when he came on. Mara's and Grealish too. Candy's had a good game as well, actually. Yeah, they'll be happy. The substitutions, basically. I think Gundo's been okay. Yeah, I think Rodri was not too bad, actually, to be fair. Ake's been alright as well. Yeah, a few of them have been okay. Mainly the defenders. Holland's not got into the game at all, but we know that every now and then. We haven't given him any chances, though, have we, Haaland? That's the point. We're not creating chances for him. Create chances for him, and he scores 3 in this game. What was Rhea trying to do then? Oh, he's won the free kick. It's fair play to him. You can't complain about an ugly win sometimes. Absolutely. We are, what, seconds away now? We need it. And there we go. It is over. Thank fuck for that, eh? Man City have won 1-0. And I'm absolutely buzzing. We needed that. We really did need that. It was an ugly game of football, but we got the 3 points that we needed. Come on, City, man. After Everton, that was necessary. Thank God, thank God. Not a classic by any stretch of the imagination. But ultimately, we got the 3 points. We closed down on Arsenal a little bit. It was a snooze fest of a game. It really was, but I don't fucking care right now. I really don't. There we are at the table right now. We've just won. We are now 5 points behind Arsenal. Ultimately, that's a good turnaround. Yeah, it's a good turnaround. And there's plenty of talking points as well from that game. It wasn't a classic, of course it wasn't, but still, we got what we needed. And City and Guardiola, they're an interesting talking point yet again. Let's see what Guardiola says at full time. I'm fascinated to what he says. One more point and we avoid relegation. Yeah, exactly, Wicker Man. Job done. Not a classic, but ultimately, we got the 3 points. Does anything else matter? I do want to see City play better football because I think we started quite well. After the goal, things got very, very shite. They did. The football disappeared again. But, look at the table there. That's all that matters. Arsenal have dropped points. City have gained points. And we've got the 3 points. And Haaland looks happy. De Bruyne, Stones look happy on the pitch there. Riyad looks happy. Go on, Riyad. He got the winner for us there. And ultimately, Pep's going to has some very interesting things to say. He talked about giving the fans what they wanted. I don't think we wanted that first half, Pep, I'll be honest, man. I don't think anyone asked for Cancelo and Kyle Walker on the right-hand side together. But either way, he'll talk a lot about the changes he made. Penny for Rico Lewis' thoughts, by the way. Come on, away at Stamford Bridge. Absolutely the man that Guardiola's leading on these days. And he had a good performance too. The fans giving the City players some applause there. Haaland's going over. He's thrown his shirt as well, just to some guy. This young lad as well looks buzzing. Guys, thanks for watching this. I will, of course, be going live in a few minutes for my match reaction. I will see you there in about 5 minutes' time. Bang on 10 o'clock. I'll catch you there for that. Maybe a little bit earlier. I'm going to go do the thumbnail and all that kind of stuff. Thanks for watching. Come on, City. Second still. 4 points clear with a game in hand of Newcastle and only 5 points with Arsenal. It's going to be a big month for City. We need to find a way to be better, but still a big 3 points. Good night. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in 5 minutes for the match reaction.